It's a Wednesday night for hoops here on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Graham Simpson, Landon King with you tonight as the Lander welcomes 0-8 Clayton State, still in search of their first win, both overall and conference play, led by head coach Vince Alexander, who has a storied career here in the Peach Belt, but again, falling to an 0-8 start, something that Clayton State, they're not an upper echelon team in the Peach Belt, but they're not this bad usually, so that's something that the Bearcats are trying to pounce on the losses for CSU, and for them, they have a good team, Landon, but haven't been able to string together a win yet.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first win, as you said, but that gives you an extra drive heading into this one, especially against a team like Lander, where they, instead of becoming in the hunt, they've become the hunted. So let's see what the Lakers have in store for us tonight.
There's Joey Thomas, who will initiate the offense for the Lakers. They're losers to North Georgia in their last game, one of the top teams in the conference. Three ball up from Young. And a rebound underneath. No, tapped out of the hands of Navon Mays. It'll stay with Clayton State.
You mentioned head coach Vince Alexander for Clayton State. Really storied career in the Peach Belt. Four-time Peach Belt Conference Coach of the Year, all with USC Aiken. He's now found himself at Clayton State. So with a coach like that, you're bound to have success for sure.
And who can forget the 2014 Final Four run for the Pacers, led by Coach Alexander. Still looking for that success in Morrow, Georgia. Here's JoJo Bell, a returner for the Lakers. Down low, it's the big fella, Imbal, working on the freshman Crawford. Now to DJ Wright, the Lakers' leading scorer with three. Long-range jumper is cash.
That was clean from DJ Wright. He's shooting 40% from three, averaging 16.5 points per game. He's a deadly scorer for the Lakers that the Bearcats are going to have to keep an eye on.
It's Jacob Daniels leading the team with 5 assists per contest. Dishes to Pritzel. Leaves it short, and a rebound hauled in by Andre Young and the Lakers.
5 assists is a really high number for college basketball. He's done a phenomenal job at dishing the rock and facilitating the offense. When you watch Lander play, you'll notice that when Daniel's in, he has the ball in his hands most of the time. And that's because Coach Watad trusts him to run and facilitate the offense, and he's done a terrific job at it thus far.
Joey Thomas on the attack, finds Wright, already made a three. Working on Terry Leonard, shot clock down to 5. Dishes to Young, and he gets the three-pointer to fall.
Joey Young, another hot scorer for the Lakers. He's putting up 14.5 points per game. 3 straight 20-point games for Young heading into this one. Hopefully the Bearcats can hold him in this one.
It was tipped away by Bell, saved by Wright, and here comes Clayton State, already up 6-0 to start this contest. Transfer from Ryder, turned it over. Jacob Daniels leading the charge, and he gets the deuce.
First bucket of the game for the Bearcats comes from the true freshman. We mentioned his assist earlier, also putting up 12.5 points per game.
Imbal left alone under the rim, but can't make the bunny. Pritzel clears the boards for Lander. Lander coming off one of the most impressive wins you'll see all season. A blowout win against Beaufort Sand Sharks. Crawford keeps it alive with the offensive board. High school teammate Daniels cashes it from deep.
Daniels looks like he's caught fire to open this one. 5 early points for the true freshman, and of course, it comes off the assist from his high school teammate.
Lander have been a good three-point shooting team this year. They've also been great defending the three. The Lakers have made 2 threes already. Can't make a third. We got a wedgie. And possession arrow favors the Bearcats.
Come on, Jake. There we go. It went in.
That was stuck on there tight.
Jacob Daniels, you just can't say enough good things about him, especially with Jeremiah Holloway being out this year. He's redshirting with an injury. Tommy Moore hasn't been able to come back yet with an injury. He's really had to take a much larger role than probably would have expected before he heard about all those unfortunate events that happened to the Bearcats as Leonard misses there and put back dunked by Crawford. Not sure if it's going to count.
No, the foul came first on Terry Leonard, who's also taken a major step up this year. If you talk to Coach Omar, he'll say that he should have given Terry more minutes a season ago in a season where Lander failed to make the NCAA tournament. Not the case this year. as the junior from Spartanburg averaging a team-high 16.4 points per game. That's the 6th leading scorer in the PBC this year.
And not to mention, he also leads the conference in three-point percentage. He's a deadly shooter from beyond the arc, 46% from beyond three-point range for Terry Leonard. He's done a terrific job this season in the larger role that he's took, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do for the rest of the year as we head deeper in the conference play.
Terry makes the first two. Tie this one up at 6.
Terry's made at least 3 threes in the past 6 games. He's also a 92% free throw shooter. Cashes both there.
The Lakers started on a 6-0 run, and Lander respond with 7 straight of their own. It's Andre Young. Joey Thomas, a newcomer for the Lakers. He's got 10 to shoot. Mismatch with Mays. Now Bell hops up through the lane, off the window and in.
Nice move there from Bell. Not much time on the shot clock, got to get something, and he made a good move. Also, way to finish over the contact there was Mays all over him in his face. A really good defender in the paint.
JoJo Bell coming off 2 great games against Georgia College and North Georgia, had 14 in each of those. Those are his season highs. Leonard to retake the lead. Off the heel, to rebound hauled in from Andre Young. He'll start the attack for the Lakers. Nasty crossback. 3-pointer up, won't go.
That was a good shot there from Leonard on that pass possession. Just not falling. You want him taking that shot every time.
Daniels with space. Thomas able to corral the board. Great ball movement here from the Lakers. In the hands of Wright. Down low, Bell swatted away. Bobby Crawford out on the baseline. It'll stay with Clayton after the media timeout. It's a 1-point CSU lead on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. One-point Clayton lead after the media timeout. 8-7 the score. It'll be Andre Young to look in from the baseline. They tried to find the lob to Inbow. Gets it off into Wright. Got Jake Chengrone on DJ Wright. That's a 6'7" forward on the point guard. And now Trengone switches on JoJo Bell. You see the versatility that Coach Omar Watad uses defensively with Trengone, but a foul caused. And it'll be JoJo Bell shooting a pair at the line.
That's exactly why Trengone finds himself on the floor. Such a versatile defender, very lengthy guy, and he can defend all positions 1 through 5. And as I just mentioned, that's exactly why he finds himself on the floor. Doesn't try to do too much, shoots very high percentage looks, shooting 70% from the floor right now. That's just unheard of, even for a big man.
Score is 8-7. We apologize for it being wrong at the top. And now it's a 2-point Laker lead. 15-10 to go. JoJo Bell, 64% from the line this season. He misses on his second. We'll see the first of Dylan Cannaville coming off a 27-point game Saturday against the Sand Sharks. Well, he has really exploded. One of the most electric players in Division II college basketball.
Shot 11 for 13 from the field in that one. Also grabbed 10 boards.
Pritzel probes inside. Trengone won't go. Offensive board, tapped around, and it's won by Clayton State. Here's Andre Young to slow it down for the Lakers. Young out of Atlanta, Georgia. Bell in the two-man game. Space from the elbow and knocks it in.
JoJo Bell getting really involved in the offense here. He's got 5 points to lead all scorers so far, averaging 8 on the season.
Cannaville, line drive attack all the way to the cup, and he's fouled.
Transfer from Jackson State. Always nice to have that Division I veteran presence on your roster. Shoots 65% from the stripe on the season. Looks like we'll see the first of Antoine Weber after this free throw.
Weber, a transfer from Georgia Southwestern, the Hurricanes. He will replace Grayson Pritzel on the floor. Weber coming off a season-high 16 on Saturday in the blowout win against USC Beaufort, one that really sent shockwaves throughout the conference.
Yeah, USCB was on a terrific run this year. They were really good last year as well. Just unfortunately couldn't get that playoff bid because they've just joined the conference in Division II. But they've looked really good this year, and that was a really big statement win for Lander.
Of course, they'll see the Sand Sharks again down in the low country. A turnover, Cannaville, Daniels puts it in.
Daniels with 7 now, leads all scorers. The freshman putting on a show.
7 on just 4 field goal attempts. Wright trapped at midcourt, somehow spins away. Morgan, blocked by Trengone.
We were just talking about just how valuable he is defensively, and he proved it right there.
Terry wants to cook. Ran into a brick wall and turns it over. Great defense from Tahai Morgan out of Sugar Hill, Georgia. Had just 1 game in double figures, but he plays a ton of minutes, at least 20 in his last 6 outings for the Lakers. DJ Wright quickly gives it up to Young. Joey Thomas. Great ball movement here for the Lakers. Morgan. Young with 10 to shoot.
Great defense there from the Bearcats.
Joey Thomas. And a foul called on Antoine Weber.
Great defensive possession there for Lander. Not the result you wanted there with the foul, but they did a terrific job of getting to their man, matching every single pass that the Lakers made right there.
Offensive foul. It created the space for Wright. And a turnover on Clayton, their third.
Wright only stands 5'9", but plays a lot larger than he actually is.
He's another veteran guy in his senior year. He's coming off a season-high 27 against the Nighthawks, shooting 18 shots, making 10 of them. Tell Clayton State have the book on Dylan Cannaville, not letting him get any space. Weber to the cutting Trengone. He lost it on the baseline.
That was a good find there from Weber. Trengone not able to reel it in, but if that's going to continue to be there, you got to take it if you're Lander.
Young fighting through the Weber contact. Thomas in tempo. Wow, rattles in the three.
Third triple now for the Lakers. They're 3 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Terry Leonard with 2, both from the charity stripe.
Thomas was 2 for 13 on his last 13 field goal attempts up to that one, so I'm sure that one felt good to see that go in.
Young outlets ahead to right on Tringone. Roundhouse layup went high off the backboard. And another chance for 2 at the line for Clayton State.
Tringone just picked up a second, unfortunately. That's going to send us to the media timeout.
14-11, Clayton State with a 3-point lead here at Horne Arena. You're watching on the PBC Conference Sports Network. Clayton State with a chance to swell their 3-point lead here at Horne Arena. Lakers in search of their first win of the campaign. They've already fallen to Georgia College and North Georgia in the conference slate. They've been a tough team. They even beat Lander last year in Morrow.
Yeah, definitely. Any team in the Peach Belt Conference is never a pushover. Never, ever a pushover.
And the Lakers have been devastated by injuries. Desmond Perkins, a 6'8" big man, and a 6'6" Jeremiah Barrs, both out injured. They've only played a handful of games this year. They made the trip with the Lakers, but are in street clothes at the end of the bench. When they get those 2 back this year, they might cause some problems and be some March spoilers late in the season. Cannaville! Talk to me, DC.
Great feed from Daniels as well. That was drawn up beautifully by Coach Todd and executed even better by Daniels and Cannaville.
Lander trying to force a steal now. Weber tied up. Jump ball will keep it with Clayton State. Dylan Cannaville with his trademark slam. Such an explosive player.
He can jump so high, man.
And Daniels put it on a platter for him.
Sure did. We were talking about how good of a passer he is earlier. That just proves it right there.
And Daniels, as a freshman, does so much of the intangibles so well. It comes to passing, it comes to defense. Really no clear weakness in his game as he still gets acclimated to college ball. For the guard rotation, Tommy Moore is dressed out, has not played this year.
Yeah, first game he's been dressed out in, I should say, excuse me.
Well, he played for Lander his first 2 years, really caught fire his sophomore season.
One of the best in the country in assist to turnover ratio.
And redshirted all of last season, and with an injury has missed a lot of time, actually all of the time this year.
Tahai Morgan gets on the score sheet there. Talking about earlier, he's not really a guy who's going to affect the game scoring-wise, but he gets a bucket there. He can do everything, all the dirty work. He does great.
Pritzel catching fire. A little strong. Cannaville fighting for the board. Watch out! And a foul. He'll shoot a pair.
Cannaville wanted their souls on that one.
That's a just different level of athlete on the court right now. Transfer from Jackson State. Cannaville bumped his average up to 11.5 per game with the 27-point outing. Also had 10 boards in the contest. Salvages one from the line.
He's got 5. Him and Daniels have combined for 12 of the 14 Bearcat points.
He's had 5 games in double figures this year. He's halfway to it here in this first half. Andre Young saucing up on Tringone, nowhere to go. Morgan kicks. Oh, great defense from Cannaville.
Active hands.
He'll lead the charge. Beautiful find underneath. Tringone to Daniels. Landro set up in the half court. Tringone nearly lost it, bounces it down low. Pritzel in search of a foul, and it goes out of play. Cannaville's locked in tonight. Weber couldn't push it in. Good idea on the baseline inbounds from Lander. Especially against the undersized Lakers guards. Clayton State claiming on to a 4-point lead. Halfway done with the first half. Andre Young, 3 points tonight. Nearly turned it over and did. 3-on-1. Pritzel, Cannaville flushes it with 2 hands.
He's putting on a show right now, man. He's got 7 points, 2 field goals, on both of them are lobs.
The other way, it's JoJo Bell. Head taps on his way down to the court.
Talk your talk, JoJo. That was an amazing answer right there. JoJo Bell's having himself a day too. 7 points right now. This game's getting exciting.
And a foul away from the ball goes on Andre Young. It was Omar Watad who was politicking for the call and got it. 4-point lead for Clayton State. It's almost an and one poster for JoJo Bell as well.
Lander's just always got that guy who can just jump out of the gym, and it's just always a highlight tape. Had Jared Sherfield. After that, had Dom Stanford.
Yep.
Now you got DC here. That's not even talking about the many greats that came before them as well.
Cannaville, Mays. Mays to the cup.
That's goaltend.
Goaltend swiped off the backboard by Bell. That brings Lander within 2.
Was a good attempt there by JoJo.
JoJo Bell has been awoken.
Him and Weber jawing back and forth there a little bit.
A lot of mutual respect between these two, especially with a veteran player such as Navon Mays.
Yeah, they're smiling and stuff. I don't think it's like actual hatred trash talk. It's just friendly trash talk. You know how it gets between the whistles.
Especially between these in-state guys, 2 Georgia boys. Navon finished his high school career in Atlanta, down in Decatur. Long 3. Young puts it in.
That one's from Dame Rage. That's what Andre Young can do to you if you give him the space, and he proves it right there. 2nd triple of the game for him, 4th of the game for the Pacers.
Well, Clayton State have had an answer for everything. And another near turnover, kept alive by Mays. Weber was open in the corner and wanted it. Cannaville, one more to Pritzel. Thomas the closeout, Pritzel in his face.
Pritzel, that shot is just so smooth. He gets on the score sheet for the first time. He's sitting there low and ready to shoot, and he drains the bucket. Tommy Moore is sitting at the scorer's table.
Right, the fader, and it leans in. DJ Wright, 5th leading scorer in the PBC.
He is quite literally 0.1 points above Terry Leonard.
Daniels blows past his man all the way to the rim, uncontested.
Daniels just hit that next gear right there to get to the basket. Ups his scoring total to 9 on the game so far. He's played 12 minutes. He hasn't checked out of the game yet. Only player who hasn't.
Joey Thomas. And a foul. Offensive foul on him. He can't believe it. I'll send this to the media. We'll see Tommy Moore's season debut when we come back on the PBC Sports Network. Tommy Moore inbounds. He's into the game for the first time in 631 days. He gives it over to the freshman Daniels, doing work down low, but can't get the finish. It was JoJo Bell skying for the rebound. Tommy at the wrapped up left wrist. That is what's caused him to miss the first 8 games this season. High screen for Young. Great defense from Tommy Moore. Oh, JoJo Bell left wide open.
I thought he was going to slam that one. Decided to show some mercy on the rim there. Great play design, a great feed, and a good finish there from Bell. He's sitting on 9 points now.
JoJo Bell coming off a 14-point outing in his last 2 contests. Speaking of 9 points, Jacob Daniels. This time will dish. Mays the 3, bottoms.
Daniels with eyes in the back of his head. A phenomenal feed there from Daniels, and way to go by Navon to knock that one down.
That was the second field goal for Navon Mays. He's now 2 for 2. He's made 7 of his last 7 attempts dating back to Saturday against USCB. It's also the 5th 3-point make of the season for Navon. When Mays was here, when he was in his first stint, kind of grew into a shooter, and now he's a polished shooter from deep. Speaking of, DJ Wright takes a screen from Imbow, steps back for a long 2, and it's pure.
That's one of his shots right there. Way to create the separation there by DJ Wright.
Lead back up to 3. Daniels with Morgan all over him. Daniels in search of double figures and set dishes, and Crawford lays it softly.
Another beautiful dish there by Daniels. Finds his high school teammate Crawford. That's his 3rd dime of the game.
Joey Thomas wanting to work behind the inbound screen. And now Wright hands off Morgan. Excuse me, that's JoJo Bell. Back to Inbow. Got his man in the air. Uses the window for the finish.
Inbow gets on the score sheet for the first time. Redshirt freshman from Senegal.
Pritzel. Double team collapses. Thomas with the steal. Fast break for the Lakers. Great job playing safety by Navon Mays, tracking it down.
Great recovery right there. Way to get back on defense, get a hand on that one.
You see Terry Leonard, the team's leading scorer. He's just with 2 points, 0-3 from the field. And also Dylan Cannaville onto the court for the second time.
Lander 6 of 7 on their last 7 field goal attempts.
5:06 remaining.
Clayton
First
State,
half.
Clayton State 8 of 9 though. How about that?
Yeah, both teams finding their stroke. DJ Wright on Tommy Moore. Tommy, such a great defender. Wright still searching for space. Inbound to Morgan. 5 to shoot. Couple jabs on Leonard. Turnaround Jay. Won't fall. Tapped out of play. It'll stay with Clayton. Great job by JoJo Bell using the motor of the loose ball.
Never gives up on the play. That's what we've seen from Clayton State and Lander both this time. It's been very fast-paced. Neither team wanting to give an inch to the other.
Inbound, cutting to the rim, and a travel. Well, he sealed off Cannaville. The Senegal native still polishing off some of his skill work. And you see the little glitch there with the traveling violation on the right block. I got Bell on Cannaville. That's been the rivalry so far tonight. Pritzel, left hand from the right side.
Way to finish through contact right there by Grayson Pritzel. Gets his second bucket of the game.
Tommy Moore fighting through the screen. Now it's Joey Thomas. Hands off Morgan. Foul before the shot, it goes in. Shot will not count. It shouldn't. They can review this, by the way.
Was the shot up before the whistle was blown? Is the question.
I have a feeling they're going to look at this on the monitor.
Definitely want to talk it over at least for a second.
Was a foul away from the ball. And the replay monitor on this side of the scorer's table. They will take a peek. Well, step aside, 4:04 remaining. 1 point, Clayton State lead. The basket will count. Makes it 34-30. Lakers out in front of the Bearcats. And a new possession for Clayton State. Joe Thomas with his 6th point. That was his second triple make of the contest and has the ball now. JoJo Bell. Boy, he can spray it.
12 points now for JoJo. first triple of the game for him. Clayton State have caught fire from deep, 6 of 9 from beyond the arc for the Lakers. They've built up a 7-point advantage.
It's their largest of the night. It's Terry Leonard. Trying to feed it inside. JoJo Bell tied up with Cannaville. This is a jump ball to stay with the Bearcats. And it is. Again, the score, Clayton State 37, Lander 30. 3:36 to go. Now send us to the under 4 media timeout. Lakers up by 7, their largest lead of the contest on a 6-0 run in the last 43 seconds. We'll be back on the PBC SN. Bearcat ball with 3:36 after the jump ball. The under 4 media timeout, the last of the first half. Lander still trailing to Clayton State, who are yet to have a win this year. Falls to Cannaville. Drop steps inside and travel. A turnover on Lander, their 5th of the game. Clayton State have a chance to expand on their lead. Joey Thomas working on Cannaville. To shoot. DJ Wright. He's got 9 points. Somehow thread the needle into Andre Young. 2 seconds. Wright has to put it up. Hesitation 3. And an offensive board. JoJo Bell. Wright a triple. And this time Terry Leonard snatches it.
Bell is battling down there, man. That's the 5th offensive rebound for Clayton State. 4th total rebound for JoJo.
Weber, nifty move behind the back, finds Pritzel, but an offensive foul goes on Lander. JoJo Bell can do no wrong tonight.
Literally no wrong. Putting his body on the line, getting buckets. Just doing everything right now.
JoJo Bell, 12 points, 5 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3, 4 rebounds and assists, and 15 minutes of pure hustle.
I mean, this is just the type of guy that you love to have on the roster. Guy that absolutely shows no quit, gives full 110% effort all the time, and it just feels like he just never runs out of energy. Always got something in the tank.
Joey Thomas, he's also put in a great performance for Clayton State. Wright initiates into the teeth of the defense. Cannaville too strong. He can handle it too. Cannaville, coast to coast.
Good job there from Cannaville. Decided he'll do it himself, and he did just that. 9 points. He's still perfect from the field, 3 for 3.
That's something we got to see more of.
He's got 9 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals, doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, DC's one of those instinctual scorers. He can find the rim. Bell, the spin cycle. The teardropper gets a soft roll into the arms of Cannaville. Here we go again. DC, hop step, and it rims out. He'll shoot 2.
That's a hard man to stop when he is running full speed ahead at you. There's not much else to do besides get out of the way or foul him.
A big that turns into a transition point guard. Super valuable for Dylan Cannaville. He's a 65% foul line shooter on the season. He's 3 of 4 here tonight. And he keeps it going.
First Bearcat in double figs. He's got 10 now.
So with 4 boards to his name. Total 11 minutes in this contest.
Got a point per minute now.
Timeout taken by Coach Alexander. Final 96 seconds of the first period. When we come back, it's a 1-possession CSU lead here at Horne Arena. (37-34) Clayton State. The minute 36 to go. Andre Young, he's got 6 points on 6 shots. Gives it up to the star in this first half, JoJo Bell. And freshman Daniels on Andre Young. The transfer from Ryder fades and won't hit. Cannaville decides to dish it this time.
Young still trying to find his footing in this when he's just 2 for 7 from the field. Both field goals being triples.
Pritzel for the tie. Lander now 3 of 8 from deep. Great job from Tommy Moore to stop the fast break. Morgan. Hesitation 3 is good. To high, Morgan gives Clayton State another triple. That is their 7th of this first half.
They've been lights out from deep, 7 of 12 from beyond the arc. That was their first bucket in 3 minutes. They needed that one badly.
Daniels lobs, and it was a little off line, gets his own miss, and he's fouled.
That one hit the rim on that lob. I wonder if that's going to go down as a field goal attempt or not. Still heading to the line here.
If it is, it'll be another rebound for Dylan Cannaville. Already leads the way with 5. Could have had a 6 right there. Also with 2 assists and 2 steals to his credit. Been a productive 12 minutes for DC. It sends Crawford, that's Daniels to the line. Boy, this just goes to show anything can happen in this conference. Look at what Lander did in the last game, winning 103-74 against an NCAA tournament-bound USCB team. And at the moment, down by 4. So a Clayton State squad who's 0 for 8 this season. We mentioned they played a tough schedule, including early on in conference play. Have already lost to the Nighthawks on their home court in their last game. And they bring a punch here to Horne Arena and can hold for the final shot. Andre Young averaging 14.5. 3 to shoot. Long 2, rainbow arcing, and Pritzel clears the board to end the first half of play, which has Lander trailing by 4 to Clayton State. here at Horne Arena. Wednesday night hoops. Stick with us for halftime stats, recaps, and analysis on the PBC Sports Network.
Back Steakhouse has a new 3-course meal called the Aussie Aussie Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi!
With soup or salad, choice of 5 entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, oi, oi!
Oi!
It's three oys.
3 courses starting at $16.99 at Outback for a limited time.
Over 51 years, ATC Development has been setting the standard in apartment living across the CSRA. ATC offers a diverse range of homes, crafted with quality, comfort, and convenience in mind. But it's not just about where you live, it's about how you live. Thousands have already found their perfect home at an ATC property. Call one of our communities to schedule a tour today and experience the ATC difference.
One, two.
Envisioned it before. Your future. It's big and it's bold. Now, it's time to make it happen. Our experienced faculty and friendly staff work to provide a personalized and supportive academic experience that most institutions cannot match. Lander University offers fast, flexible, and affordable online and graduate programs for those who want to launch their career path to the next level. When you launch with Lander, the world will take notice. Learn more today at www.lander.edu.
Pledge.
I pledged.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Back for action to start the second half of play as Clayton State leading the Bearcats by 4. Now, if this score were to hold, Landon, this would totally change the Lakers' season on a dime.
Yeah, it only takes one win like this to completely change your season. They've been playing well this year. They're very well coached, as we talked about earlier. Only takes one, and this could be the one if Bearcats don't change some things.
Well, they're only 0-2 in conference play, and this is a wide-open year in the PBC.
Yeah.
And you go 1-2, you're right in the mix.
And truthfully, all that matters at the end of the day is the conference play. At the end of the day, you want to make that conference tournament, and especially if you get in the conference tournament, anybody can win, as we've seen from the past. And Clayton State could be that Cinderella team this year as Daniels cashes another one.
They're diagnosing the 1-3-1 zone that Clayton State have implemented, and it works out in Lander's favor, knocking in a three-pointer.
14 on the day now for Daniels.
And he gets the steal. Daniels with his eyes up. Leonard Jr. gives Lander the lead.
Scary Terry with the jam. That's the third lob of the game for Lander, fourth dime for Daniels, and I'm sure that felt good for Terry to get his first field goal make of the ball game.
With DJ Wright, a response on his mind. Got Crawford in the air, dumps it down low, inbound, traveled.
All the momentum shifting in Lander's favor. They've come out of the gate hot in this second half.
Bearcats have outscored Clayton State 5-0 here in this second half. And the freshman point guard played 19 minutes in the first half of play, nearly all of them. Terry just caught the lob. Feeds down low, and Crawford had it taken away. Here's Andre Young. Young trying to go coast to coast, but his layup won't fall. Navon has played some point in his day. Terry was open. Too much space, though, was caused on the offensive foul from Navon Mays.
Would love to have that one. Would have put Lander up by 4. Would have been a big shot.
Dating back to the first half, Lander on a 7-0 run in the last 2:25.
Again, they've made 6 of their last 7 shots. Lander caught fire at the tail end of that second half, and as well as the beginning of the tail end of that first half, as well as the beginning of the second half.
DJ Wright, step back tray, too strong.
Not sure if that's the shot that you won with. Still a good amount of time on the shot clock to make something else happen, but that's DJ Wright.
Great feed, and Crawford slams.
Lander putting on a dunk clinic so far in this one. They take a 3-point lead, and the Lakers, they want to talk it over.
We'll be back on the PBC SN.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
It'll be Clayton State who have it. 17:36 to go. Lander now with a 3-point lead. That's their largest. Just their third lead of the contest. DJ Wright Cut off by Mays, but it's because of a foul that's called. It goes on Navon. That's his second. He's picked up 2 quick ones here to start the second half. Andre Young to inbound. It's Joey Thomas. 6 points for him. Beautiful find, Bell. Around the horn with 9 to shoot. Thomas lets it fly and hits.
He was waiting for that one. He had his hands ready, just itching to get that shot off, and he converts. His 3rd triple of the ball game.
And
he's got 9.
Tied at 43. 3rd tie of the game. Daniels, oh, beautiful find. Crawford was fouled by JoJo Bell. Wow, what a pass from the freshman to his high school teammate. That's the chemistry that you just can't teach.
I mean, just eyes in the back of Daniels' head. A great feed off the pick and roll. And if Crawford would have finished that jam, the lid would have came off this place. Just years and years and years of playing with each other. Transfers to the college level. I mean, this is a dream scenario for Crawford and Daniels. This is stuff you talk about as kids when you're sitting in the sandbox discussing what you want to do when you grow up.
Both out of St. Pete, Florida, found their way to Greenwood, South Carolina. And this is to break the tie for Bobby Crawford. Misses both. Goes back to the great help side defense from JoJo Bell. Now Joey Thomas, wraparound pass to right. Andre Young. Bell slipped a minute. Andre Young again with 10 to shoot. Right, nowhere to go. Somehow finds it into Andre Young. Short corner 2 is off the mark. And a rebound cleared out by Bobby Crawford.
Great defensive possession there by the Bearcats.
Just the 3rd rebound from Crawford.
Good find.
Finds Mays underneath, uses the window for 2.
Great find there from Pretzel off the pick and roll to set it up. An even better find there from Crawford. Finds Navon on the backdoor cut.
Inbound underneath. Packed away by Bobby Crawford and then tackles TJ. Well, inbound out of control and a foul. The 2nd team foul on the Lakers in the half. Brings us to a 2-point Lander lead. First media of the 2nd on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. Bearcats have made 8 of their last 9 field goals and have taken a lead over Clayton State, who have led for majority of this one. They've had the lead for 75% of the game, but ever since the start of the second half, it's been all Lander, outscoring Clayton 9-3. Mays back to Daniels. Beautiful 1-2 game between big and guard.
Daniels sitting on 16 points now, the leading scorer for all scores in this one for both teams.
Daniels' season high this year is 21. He also had a 13 assist game against Francis Marion. And gets a steal. That's his third steal tonight. Poked away from behind. Morgan somehow keeps it in play. Lander can't believe it. Here comes Wright, and a turnover and another steal for Jacob Daniels. Lobs it up to Crawford. And Lander go on defense once again.
Maybe got a little overzealous on that one. Was going for it all with that lob to Crawford.
Both teams with some sloppiness. Thomas knocks it in.
Fourth triple of the game. He's 4 for 4 from deep. You got to get a hand up.
Well, he puts the Lakers back within one. Terry, mean crossover. So smooth with the ball in his hands and puts it in.
Terry with his second made field goal of the game. He's only got 6 points. Part of the reason why this game's been so close, got to get Leonard Jr. going if they want to be able to walk away with a win handedly here.
Marcus Harris, lefty, missed on the 2. Fourth rebound of the game for Terry Leonard. Creates contact down low, working on Young. Spin cycle, lefty floater is in.
Terry's starting to catch fire now. He's got 8 points. Exactly what you need if you're Lander at the moment.
DJ Wright, step back leaner. Clayton starting to go drive from the well. Cold spell here for the Lakers. Terry with some hesitation. "16 points for the freshman Daniels. Screen from Crawford. So good at this. Crawford, acrobatic finish won't go.
Good find though from Daniels once again.
Yep. See why he leads the team in assists. Joey Thomas, he's had the hot hand in this second half. Andre Young. Morgan a triple. Now 1 for their last 6. Bearcats have loved the pick and roll game with Bobby Crawford. It leads Pritzel wide open. Too much space.
Butter for Pritzel. Lander catching fire. They're unconscious from the field at the moment.
Morgan on the attack. What a scoop lay-in.
Good answer there by the Lakers.
Bearcats had stretched it out. Now it's to 6 again. Pritzel just made the 3. How about another? Joey Thomas taken out of his hands. He'll stay with Clayton. 54-48. Wholesale changes for Lander when we come back on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
Outback Steakhouse has a new 3-course meal called the Aussie Aussie Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
With soup or salad, choice of 5 entrees, and cheesecake for dessert.
Oi, 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 oi.
It's 3 oys. 3 courses starting at $16.99 at Outback for a limited time.
Lead is 6 for Lander out of the media timeout. Bearcats have made some changes. Antoine Weber into the game along with Dylan Cannaville and Jake Tringone. Leonard Jr. and Daniels, the 2 guards, remain on the court for the Bearcats. Jacob Daniels putting in an impressive game. 16 points, 4 assists. Both lead the way for Lander. He's also leading the team in plus minus. He's plus 10. It's DJ Wright dancing with it. Bounces it for Young. Triple up and down.
Brings the Lakers within 3. Clayton State may have something for us out of that timeout. Guarded 94 feet now.
Young all over Daniels. Beautiful feed. Leonard open for 3. Knocks it in.
That was a beautiful play. Looked like the San Antonio Spurs with that one. Leonard drills his first 3 of the ball game. He's got 11.
And he's now hit double figures in every game he's played this year. DJ Wright spins away to the left. Won't go, off the window. Tringone leading the charge. Here's Terry. He's got 11. Bucket on his mind. Won't go.
Heat check.
Andre Young slicing between Cannaville, got it blocked. And Cannaville was fouled by Andre Young. You've seen DC do that a couple of times, get the steal or get the rebound and lead the transition offense for Lander as a ball handler. See Tahai Morgan into the game. Had an impressive 15 minutes, 7 points for him on just 6 shots. He's made a triple. 6-point lead for Lander and the ball. Daniels will take the harm, and with 2 shots at the line, he has been unstoppable tonight. Great pass from Tringone, putting it in the pocket, bouncing it off the hardwood.
Daniels has 16 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. 3 of 3. 5 dimes, 4 steals. It's been phenomenal defensively, very active.
He's played 28 minutes in this game. He's played 30 in each of the last 5 games he's played in. And he's second in the conference in assists to turnover ratio, only behind his teammate, Jake Tringone. He's on the court now wearing the number 4. Clayton State, they've been in this one the whole time in search of their first win of the season. But a valiant effort led by JoJo Bell, who misfires there. Tringone, a big board, and a foul goes on the Lakers.
Flagler and Georgia Southwestern in a tight one. 4:31 to play in that one. Flagler with a 49-56 lead there. North Georgia holds a 12-point advantage over Columbus State, 70-58. 8:36 to play in that one. Augusta and Beaufort are also playing tonight, but unable to get the score on that one at the moment. We'll come back to you when we can.
Weber had it rattle out, Bell the board. Here comes Joey Thomas in transition. Out of play off him. Cannaville with his hand in the cookie jar. Good hands from Imdow. Snatch it away from Tringone. It's DJ Wright. He's been quiet here in the second half. And 9 first half points. Wright uses a screen. Bounces. Morgan. 3 won't fall. Cannaville working on Bell. Fouled hard.
What else can you do?
Cannaville 5 of 6 from the line with 6 rebounds.
Mbao currently playing with 4 fouls, by the way.
And with the injuries to their bigs, Jeremiah Bars and Desmond Perkins, they need Mbao. Other than him, the tallest players on the roster are 6'5". One of them being JoJo Bell.
Bell's been held scoreless so far.
Yeah, and he has 4 fouls, does Bell.
USCB currently leads Augusta 56-46, 9 minutes to go in that one. That one's being played down in the low country in Beaufort.
Would be a good bounce back result for the Sand Sharks after getting pummeled here on Saturday. Lander have their largest lead at 9 points after trailing by most of this game. Joey Thomas has been a bright spot for the Lakers. Tries to skip it over to Bell, and it's out of play. Too tall for him.
Timeout.
Timeout taken, 8:16 to go in the game. 9-point Lander lead on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.
Over 51 years, ATC Development has been setting the standard in apartment living across the CSRA. ATC offers a diverse range of homes, crafted with quality, comfort, and convenience in mind. But it's not just about where you live, it's about how you live. Thousands have already found their perfect home at an ATC property. Call one of our communities to schedule a tour today and experience the ATC difference.
Cannaville, Tringone, Weber, Daniels, and Leonard, the 5 on the court for Lander as they hold a 9-point lead here at home.
JoJo Bell with 4 fouls now. Justin Evans is now subbed into the game for the first time in this one.
Yeah, we'll see Evans, but Bell remains on the court with 4 fouls. So does Mbao. They'll leave Leonard open. Lucky that time he didn't make him pay. Foul away from the ball on Jacob Daniels. That'll be just his first foul. Lander 3 of 5 from 3 in the second half. Clayton State 3 of 6 after making 7 3-pointers in the first 20. They made 10 tonight. Bell lines it up, knocks it down. JoJo Bell putting on a performance. He's got 15, a new season high.
First bucket of the second half for JoJo. Cuts the lead down to 6.
Eleven three-point makes now. Here's Weber. Deep one goes.
Love the confidence from Antoine Weber. He's been held scoreless in this one so far. Still has the confidence to pull it from deep range and drills the 3. 7 for 14 are the Bearcats now. Perfect 50%.
JoJo Bell knocked away by Cannaville. Watch out. Hey!
There was no chance DJ Wright was jumping with him on that one. Lander with a double-figure lead now with 6.5 minutes to play.
Response from Young, won't fall. Rebound Cannaville, and he's fouled by Evans. And Joey Thomas takes his spot on the floor. Lander winning the rebound margin by just 3. Fast break points, though, 14-2 over Clayton State, and largely to do with Dylan Cannaville.
Lander with 30 points in the paint. Clayton State with 12 and getting large margin of their points from beyond the arc.
Here's DC shooting at the line. Now in the single bonus, these are 1-and-1 chances, and he'll get a second. Makes it a 66-54 lead for the Bearcats. Outscored Clayton State 29-14 in the second, make it 30-14. A 67-54 Lander lead. Driving in Young, and he's fouled. Foul goes on Daniels. Andre Young, he's 3 of 13. All 3 of those shots come from deep. He's got 9 points, but 5 rebounds to his total. He's played 29 minutes for the Lakers. This is his first trip to the line.
Lander on a 13-3 run over the past 5 minutes. Clayton State been held scoreless for the past 90 seconds.
Daniels left open. He knocks it in.
Jacob Daniels has been unconscious tonight. 20 points, 3 threes, 5 assists, 4 steals.
Step back tray from the corner, off the mark. That was by DJ Wright. Pritzel tries to find Cannaville, and now DJ Wright with an open lane will lay it in. Trengone nearly traveled, gets it across into the forecourt. It's Grayson Pritzel. Pritzel attacks. Dishes it underneath. Cannaville and Trengone both looking at each other. And a timeout taken by Lander with Cannaville on the deck. 5:09 to go in the game. 70-57 Bearcats out in front here at Horne Arena. Jacob Daniels, the inbound for Lander after the timeout. Their largest lead was 15. It's been cut to 13. The last layup in by DJ Wright. Foul away from the ball. They'll go against Clayton State and send Antoine Weber to the line with a 1-and-1 chance. Bearcats have shot 18 free throws in the game. They're 14 of 18. Clayton State just with 6. And Weber knocks in the front end. Antoine Weber, after not scoring in the first half, now has 4, including a 3-point make he made from way downtown. Free throw shooting has been great for Lander so far.
3-point shooting too, though.
Yeah, 3-point shooting and from the foul line. Friendly roll in for Andre Young. Now has 12. Bearcats 50% from deep, 79% from the line. Antoine Weber gliding to the hoop.
Every Bearcat finding a way to contribute here in this one. Extends the lead out to 15 points.
Thomas had it knocked away on the baseline by Jacob Daniels. What a superb outing it is for the freshman. Here's Imbau, still playing with 4 fouls. So is JoJo Bell. Wright was fouled by Tringone.
It's his 3rd.
Clayton State's a team that usually has a ton of depth.
Yeah.
They have about 12, 13 players they can put out there. Not the case this year. And when you counter in the injuries they have to 2 of their would-be starters or big rotational guys in Perkins and Bars, that's why you have Bell and Imbau out there with 4 fouls to it. And one of those, Evans, just for 2 minutes. So really, they played a majority of 6 between Morgan, Thomas, Young, Wright, Imbau, and Bell.
And Harris has only played 8 minutes. So
outside of Morgan, the 6th man who has 17 minutes off the bench, just 10 combined between Evans and Harris.
And maybe that's why we're seeing Lander take a big lead here towards the end of the game. Maybe Clayton State's guys are gassing out a little bit because they're not used to playing these many minutes.
Lost their legs a bit. Lander lead by 14.
DJ Wright still hasn't came out of the game yet.
No, he's played every minute. There's Antoine Weber. Side step, tray ball, off the heel. Tringone slaps it away, gets the board, and puts it in.
Way to not give up on the play there by Tringone, and he turns it into a bucket.
Andre Wright feeds underneath to Bell. Went between his hands. Imbau saves it right to Terry Leonard. Acrobatic pass. Canaville slipped. Somehow got it to Weber. Cutting in Leonard in the restricted area. Goes up and uses the glass.
Great feed there by Weber. Looked the Clayton State defenders off like a quarterback and fed a no-look dime underneath.
Terry now with 13. DJ Wright. Lefty scoop, and he draws contact. .327 remaining. Lander have totally turned it around in the second half, outpacing Clayton State by 20 in the period and 18 here in the game. We'll have the final .327 on the other side. It's the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network. 18 points, the largest lead of the game for Lander. After the under 4 media timeout, it'll be DJ Wright shooting 2 from the line. This will be his 5th and 6th free throw attempts. And just the 9th and 10th of the game for the Clayton State Lakers. Neither team going deep into the bench. Lander used just 9 in this game. One of them being Tommy Moore, who got his first 7 minutes of the season.
Wright with 13 with that free throw make. 4 different guys in double figures for the Lakers. Thomas, Young, Wright, and Bell.
We'll see Morgan and Evans come back in. Evans played just 1 minute in the loss to North Georgia. He's now racked in 2. This is a second stint off the bench. Again, it's the same 8 guys in the rotation for the Lakers. And they're showing some full court pressure here against Lander. Quarterback pass. Daniels with a lot of heat on it and a foul. Pass interference on Andre Young. Will be 1 and 1 from the spot.
That's his 4th. Now 3 guys with 4 on Clayton State. Mbow's going to sub in. He's another one with 4. He's got a quick breather. Bell's still on the floor with 4. Young going to catch a quick breather. And so will Evans.
Here's Scary Terry at the line. He's got 13 on the contest. He averages 16.4. Lander's leading scorer out of Dorman High School. He also came into this one shooting 46% from 3. He's 1 of 3 in the game. That leads the conference, that 46% clip from deep. Knocks in both, now has 15 on the night.
Automatic from the free throw line as well.
Lead back to 18 for Lander. Inbound, search of a pass to JoJo Bell. Now Joey Thomas. It's been great offensively in the second half. Here's the main man, DJ Wright. He's fouled. But DJ Wright does a good job staying in the lane and drawing contact.
That's the 7th on Lander. It's going to be a 1 and 1.
Joey Thomas, this would be his first trip to the charity stripe. He's got 12 points, just 3 behind the Laker lead of JoJo Bell, who has 15. We really burst on to the game with a slam dunk on an alley-oop. Him and Canaville were going back and forth, but he's cooled down here in the second half, and it's allowed other guys like Young, Thomas, and Wright to get involved. And now 7 of the 16 points for DJ Wright have come from the charity stripe. Now we'll see Dylan Canaville back into the game for Lander. Terry gets doubled, finds Daniels. Tringone, lob it up, way too tall, but a tap in for Canaville.
Wow, that was just meant to go in right there. 19 for Canaville now. 7 boards, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block to his name.
The hang time from DC. JoJo Bell off the mark. Rebound for Antoine Weber. Jacob Daniels trying to ice this game. Blocked away. Good defense from JoJo Bell. He'll dish it over to Thomas, who lays it in.
Thomas still perfect from the floor. That's his first field goal make that hasn't been a three-pointer.
And Thomas now with 14. Quiet 14 for him, but he's been excellent. Canaville probes inside. Evans swatted away. Good hands. Leads to the fast break chance. Roundhouse lay-in for JoJo Bell. He's got 17. Timeout Lander. Well, Clayton stayed on a run, keeping this close late in the game. Under 2 to go on the PBC Sports Network.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Lander trying to hold on, just under 2 minutes to go in this game. 82-68 for the boys in white tonight. Not often Lander wears white at home nowadays. Usually we see that tint gold.
Yeah.
Going back to the
Senator
usual,
days.
yeah, the usual white uniforms. Now the gold has been something that's implemented new this year. We've also seen Lander wear black at home. Now I'm sure we'll see that at some point this season.
Never blue.
Yeah, never blue at home. There's been a couple of occasions, but very seldom where they wear blue at home. I believe this might be the first time we've worn white here at Horne Arena. Antoine Weber couldn't get off the pass from Tringone. Another turnover on Lander, their 14th. Lakers with some urgency. A good closeout from Tringone. Evans open, swatted. Dylan Cannaville says, get that out of here.
He was waiting on that one. Just waiting for him to go up with it, knowing what was going to happen.
Here's Thomas. Finds DJ Wright. Sitting on 16 points, right at his average. And a rebound for Dylan Cannaville. That's his 8th. Cannaville with 19 points, 5 of 5 from the floor. Puts on the turbos. Feeds it inside. And Tringone finishes it off.
That's just beautiful. What a no-look dime there by Cannaville. His 3rd assist of the evening.
DC fouled. He's in a flow state. Under a minute to go. He's 9 of 10 from the charity stripe in this game. He could put it to rest. What might already be insurmountable. Double bonus time now for Lander. Bearcats shooting their 23rd and 24th foul shots of the game. They're a team that gets to the line a ton.
Cannaville's been excellent from the stripe.
And this will improve his free throw percentage greatly tonight. Came in shooting 65%. And now he is
11 for 12.
11 for 12. Lander have been hovering over that 18-point lead pretty much the last 6 minutes of play, but Joey Thomas, something to say. He's got 16.
Hasn't
and
missed.
A chance for more. He's 6 of 6 from the field. This will be his first trip to the line in the game. Got 4 assists, a team high, 3 rebounds, a very productive 36 minutes for Joey Thomas out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Came in averaging 10 a game. You can give it to him.
Flagler takes home the victory by a score of 71-70 over Georgia Southwestern.
Good fight by the Hurricanes. Tough place to play down in St. Augustine. When North Georgia are playing at their old court, we're not playing at Lynn Cottrell Arena. Wearing some throwback uniforms. They were calling themselves the Saints today. Just like old times for the
They
Nighthawks.
even got the old Saints logo on the box score.
Dylan Canaville going to work. He's got 23.
North Georgia wins 87-76 over Columbus State.
JoJo Bell rattles it home. He's answering with 19 and 20 seconds remain. Lander can dribble this one out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Daniels fouled from behind, goes on Morgan. There'll be 2 shots for Jacob Daniels. He's 1 away from tying a career high. And Lander about to walk out of here with a win. JoJo Bell.
I believe he said something.
Yeah.
He's talking to a member of the crowd.
JoJo Bell letting his emotions get the best of him as he fouls out, I believe. That'll be his 5th. And Coach Todd letting the officials know about it. See what the verdict is here. Clock stopped with 12.7.
JoJo Bell just got a tech.
Yep, technical foul on JoJo Bell, and he's still talking to the fans. Great student turnout on what is the last days of the first semester. And Bell having to be calmed down by Coach Coleman, the women's coach for the Lakers. Still hearing it from the Bearcat faithful.
Wow.
A stain on a great performance for JoJo Bell. A season high 19 on just 12 shots. Led the team with 7 boards in 33 minutes. But picks up his 5th personal and brings some noise with him.
I guess he technically has 6 fouls now since he got the technical. I believe it may be since he fouled out of the game and was going to the bench and being subbed out, that may be a technical on the bench, which means that the coach may have to sit down for the rest of this one. I think it's going to be a technical on the bench because he was technically out of the game because he's fouled out.
Right. Referee still sorting this one out. They'll tell Canaville to get back to the sideline. This one's wrapped up and over. Lander are going to walk away with a win, but by how much and how much damage as Clayton State going to leave themselves with? They're already going to be 0-9. They can't afford to lose JoJo Bell for any future games. You know, this one will be sent to the conference office tonight.
Yep.
They'll look over it and have their verdict. And it's already basically a 6-man rotation for Clayton State. Bell's a huge part of it. And you just hate to see the way this one's going to end. He's still pleading his case.
JoJo's disappeared. I'm not sure where he went.
He's sitting up there at the scorer's table. He's being blocked by the officials at the moment.
Yep, I see him now. Joey Thomas has his arm wrapped around him.
Yep. Clayton State will be back at the lock against Columbus State on Saturday. They have a pretty manageable rest of December. They'll have Columbus, Georgia Southwestern, Lane, and Anderson, 3 of those 4 at home. And then, of course, once we hit the new year, 2026, it's all conference play from then on out. They'll have Lander on Wednesday, January 28th in Morrow at the new Mason Barfield Court. They have a new court design down at Clayton State. Looks nice.
Nice.
They've done a lot to that gym.
USC Beaufort with the statement win over Augusta, 80-60 is the final in Beaufort.
Now it continues to be a down year. It gets worse for the Jags tonight.
USCB is on the come up.
Yeah.
Well, they're not on the come up anymore. They're here. They're
exactly,
here.
Yeah. They're out of that 2-year postseason ban. Well, they would have been a high seed in the tournament last year had they been eligible. Which is why that win for Lander, a blowout victory against the Sand Sharks, holds a ton of weight.
Yeah. In March, they're going to be looking back at that win, and it's going to mean a whole lot whenever Lander's pleading their case.
You can tell Clayton just kind of wants to get out of here with the body language that's on the bench. Joey Thomas playing the drums. They're still waiting for the officials to figure this one out. Now, these conference officials have so much respect for Coach Alexander, and he's kept his cool throughout this entire process. The Bearcat student section making their presence felt. I think we're about ready to play. 12.7 until we put a bow on this final. Lander trying to crack 90 points. And Jacob Daniels in search of a new career high. Still no official word if it was a technical or not. Doesn't seem like it. Or maybe the foul shots will come first. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
One more for Daniels. He misses, so he ties his career high at 21. So I guess they waved off the technical. And Clayton State bound to get out of here. Losers of this one. Losers of 9 straight to start their season and 0-3 in conference play. Lander pick up their 2nd straight win here at home. And they come out with a fantastic finish in the second half, outscoring Clayton State 52-33. We'll talk to head coach Omar Watad when we come back. Welcome to Bearcat Postgame, here with head coach Omar Watad after a big win over the Clayton State Lakers. Had to weather the storm there for a little while. They came out strong.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. It was that's a talented group, you know what I mean? That's a talented group with, you know, Wright and Young and Thomas. They got a bunch of guys that can go put the ball in the basket. I thought we were just out of our minds offensively in the first half. Like, it was it was unbelievable, man. Like, that just didn't cut. We never cut. We weren't cutting. We were indecisive with the ball, playing in crowds, not moving the ball. It was just rough, man. It was rough. It was a real rough offensive half. Defense wasn't atrocious, wasn't as good as the second half, but I'm happy to get that dub, man. I'm happy to get that dub. You know, it was a really, really, really good second half effort.
Yeah, what clicked for you guys in the second period?
We started guarding. And we started doing the things I said we weren't doing in the first half, right? We were cutting. We were moving the ball a little bit more. We were playing with force and getting to the cup and then making a decision at the rim that was more or less the right decision.
How about Sauce?
He's good, man. He's a good player. What do you end up with?
21, tied his career high.
Did he really end up with 21? That was a quiet 21.
Yeah, just 7 of 9, 3 of 4 from deep for him. Also 5 assists to lead the way.
Well, they keep trying him from 3. Clayton did, and they just guarded him solid. But other teams want to try him from 3. I've seen him, I've seen him for a long time now. The kid can shoot, and so he's good, man. There's no real chinks in his armor. Unless he's just not locked in. That's the only chink if he's not his best self mentally, but that's few and far between, and it's very impressive for a freshman to be able to be as consistent as that young man is. He was phenomenal. I thought DC was outstanding.
Yeah, came in was immediate spark.
4 steals feels low. I swear, I thought he had more, but those two combined with 8 steals, 11 for the squad, it was good. It was good. I did some bad coaching in the first half. Won't be too specific with what. We'll see him again. But a couple things. I was late to a lot of play calls too, and I wasn't good in the first half either.
Well, DC does a great job going coast to coast, especially when he gets that board. How dynamic does that make your offense?
Man, is he athletic. I thought the craziest play was when Jake caught it, Trengone caught it, and threw the little lob to him that was probably a wee bit too high.
The hang time.
It was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Hey, Timo getting into the game.
Yeah, it was good, man.
What a journey for him.
I'm super happy for him, man. I got to figure out how we're going to get this rotation going a little cleaner with adding him into the mix. And he's literally only practiced twice, and so he's back, and he's got to get his stamina back up, and he'll be ready to go. He was outstanding on the bench, even when he didn't go back in the second half. I thought the first half he weathered the storm and really guarded the ball for us, and was great. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's back healthy and good to go.
Well, you called Jake one of the highest IQ players you've ever had. As soon as he comes in, he's versatile on defense. Just did a little bit of everything for you tonight.
It's what he does, man.
Yeah.
He does a lot. He's physical. He can pass. He can rebound. He understands what we're supposed to be doing. He was really good, man. He was really good. He was really good. He's always doing. Even if his stats aren't mind blowing, and a lot of games they have been. I mean, this is probably his first. Minus assist to turnover, negative assist to turnover ratio for a game in the whole season, right? He's at a 4-to-1 clip right now, which is unbelievable. And so
leads the conference.
Yeah,
Sauce behind him at 2. Yep.
Really? That's wild.
Yeah, taking the reins from Tommy, who led the nation 2 years ago when he was playing. So you got a good guard, big rotation there when it comes to
We got a lot of guys, bro. We got a lot of guys that can pass the ball.
Unsung hero for a couple of games now. Grayson Pritzel, just super solid, making the shots when he needs to.
Yeah, no, Pritzel's really good, man. Pritzel's really good. He can shoot. He can touch paint. He's guarding a lot better this year. He can find other guys. He's a really good basketball player.
What's the outlook rest of the season? Well, not necessarily rest of the season, but this has got to be one of the tougher periods of the year to navigate, where you're post-Thanksgiving but before Christmas. So we dipped our toes into conference play, but we're still not out of the non-conference slate.
Yeah.
So how are you navigating your roster through this?
It's the first time that I've done this. It's the first time we've had 4 conference games in December, and how the Peach Belt set it up. I personally like it, to be honest. I mean, you know me, man. We're just going to be ready to practice and just be ready to play. And the opponent's the opponent. You got to prepare for the specific opponent. But I'm not over analyzing. Probably the only thing that's put a little bit of a clunk to my ability to have a clean rotation is Tommy coming back, and I figure out how I got to do that in a clean manner.
Yeah. Played some good defense tonight.
Oh yeah, man.
That's his forte at this point.
Yeah, he's a good ball player, man. There's no question about it. I was proud of Terry.
Yes.
Because first half he wasn't outstanding, and then he kind of just got going and stuck with it and didn't overdo too much, but was clean. 5 boards. I thought he guarded thought he guarded those low guards, 4 and 3. I thought he guarded so much better than he's been guarding because he's capable of doing it. And I was really happy. I was really, really happy to see that.
Yeah, the game was tight for a while, especially early on in the second half. And one guy in particular who did not score in the first, Antoine Weber, shoots a deep three with confidence, and that was, more or less to alleviate some of the Clayton State run to get him back in.
Yeah, they tried to clunk it up a little bit and go a little bit of 1-3-1, and that was kind of a matchup zone, I believe, and we went to a little tight zoom in the middle channel, and he got to sit behind, knocked it down. Antoine's starting to figure it out, man. He's starting to figure it out. He can guard the ball. He can touch bang. He's really good. Again, another 2-to-1 assist turnover guy. He can shoot the three, obviously. He boards. Didn't feel like he boarded today. Am I wrong? Where's he at? Yeah, it wasn't his usual self on the glass today, if I'm being honest. But he was good. We put him on Thomas when Thomas started getting going, and didn't help as much off of him, and he shut him down. Antoine was really good. I thought Bobby and Navon to start the second half were outstanding. I got 4 forwards at the 4-5 that are all really good, and just the way it played out. I made the sub around 12, I think, because when we made the sub, we went like 8 minutes. Felt like the ball didn't go out of bounds. It was ridiculous. I guess around the 16, and went from 16 to 12. I don't think there was a dead ball because I was trying to get 2 guys in, and then 12 minutes went with Jake and DC, and they just wrote it out. And so it wasn't any negative towards Navon and Bobby because I thought they were outstanding. Start the second half, just the way it played out is the way it played out.
What'd you say at halftime?
I'm just, I made sure they knew, like, hey, if we do that again, we're going to lose, straight up. I told them we're letting the pressure rattle us. We're not, sprinting to our action. We're not cutting hard. Nobody's cutting. And there's a couple other defensive adjustments we made, and that part was better, and they just guarded, man, and played hard. I didn't lay into them in a crazy fashion, to be honest, but I just kept it real with them, and they responded.
All right, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the big win and another big one on Wednesday.
All right, bro. Thanks, man.